Hi Scorpio Moons, thank you so much for being here. I am Divine Femme Care at 144, very happy, grateful, and blessed to bring you this awesome reading. This reading is designed for those who have their moon sign in the awesome, wonderful, delightful zodiac sign of Scorpio. Unlimited to anyone who should find this message or should this message find you. For this reading, I will be doing a 3-card spread. Past, present, and future using the Melanated Classic Tarot deck. And then I will clarify those 3 cards using the Egyptian Tarot deck. And then at the end of this reading, I will use the Major Arcana from the Golden Tarot to kind of finalize and give some major overall clarity and insight on the entire reading. I've already pre-shuffled all 3 decks. I'm going to begin shuffling the first deck just a few more times and split the deck, and we will begin. We are giving thanks, honor, recognition, and wonderful love to the energy of Taurus Moons. With Taurus Moon being exalted energy and with your moon sign being debilitated, I do feel that this is a wonderful time and opportunity for you to definitely embrace this Taurus Moon energy that we're being asked to use as a part of our assistance and both guidance here too as well. And so, with the importance of that and Taurus being your shadow energy, your polarity energy, I do feel that this is a very transformative time for you. Where it may seem a little tough, we're coming into a new moon. The new moon is today, actually. And so this is a great time for that reflective state of going within. I think the 3D constructs kind of get in the way to... I wouldn't say block because everything is a choice. So at this time, I do feel that there's an opportunity. We have 2 of Cups here. An opportunity for you to really do what's true to yourself and not necessarily follow others, is what I'm hearing. So with the holiday energy that's coming through, you can hear the distractions too. Everything trying to drown me out. So with the holiday that's here, which is today, this is Memorial Day, where I do feel all of these events and parties and whatever's taking place, you know, even dedications and memorials where people are going and visiting cemeteries, plot sites. I'm just going to keep it real. I think all of that is a distraction to keep us, or an attempt to keep us from really embracing the energy that is surrounding us, which is an abundant energy of Taurus Moon energy, which is your polarity energy. So the importance of you taking the time to be in a solitude state, be in that reflective mode. And I'm not saying to completely keep yourself, you know, off limits to everybody. In moderation is key here. But I do feel that for a lot of you, to come into greater awareness and clarity and to make better decisions, to detoxify. This is a great time to detoxify, but then also to build up some knowledge and some wisdom and grab on to the tools and a lot of these downloads that are being provided by our ancestors. This is a wonderful, 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 wonderful time for this. So, this just kind of came to me. I wasn't planning on saying this at all. This is just what I'm being guided to provide to you. So however that comes in for you, whatever that means for you, take it and run with it. For the Taurus Moon energy that we are, again, being asked to utilize as a guidance for the time period that we are in currently, embracing these wonderful moments. This is also a great time to be in gratitude and appreciate what it is that is around us. I feel also, too, to honor our ancestors. Every day is a day to honor and give thanks to our ancestors. But I feel that the energy that is specifically being presented for us to utilize for our support is about this Taurus Moon energy. Watching overindulgence, but really taking delight in the true comforts of what is true to our soul. So doing what it is that we want. Putting that Pisces moon energy of expansion and magical and dreaminess and intuitiveness and that knowing into our true selves and what is really important to our souls. taking that Aries moon and that fire action and putting that fire towards that, staying true to that and standing strong with it. And now kind of gliding into this Taurus moon energy, this earthy energy, where we can take delight and take comfort with what it is that we've been working on and the energy that we've been putting forth and towards what is true to our soul, so that we can really truly enjoy it. And I feel that this is the time right now for this. And whether that means being around others, if you are around others, I would just be mindful of that, because energy is everything, and your space is everything, and who you bring into your space is very important, because you will have to cleanse if you're, you know, around other people who aren't aligning or who are not on your level. So do keep that in mind too as well. And I'm hearing Taurus things. Like, I feel Spirit just really wants to assist you and guide you, because that Two of Cups energy that just came through as I was shuffling, I feel that if a lot of you are not experiencing this, or may have the feeling that what it is that you have been working for is not coming into fruition, Spirit's wanting to let you know that the work that you are doing, the hard work that you are doing, is paying off. It's up to you to continue that momentum and to trust and to believe and to keep going with that. And I feel that's tying in with the distraction, the energy of distractions coming through. And the reason why I mentioned the Memorial Day and visiting cemeteries and whatnot, I'm not trying to be insensitive, but I feel with the Scorpionic energy, we all have a knowing, you know, that life is a regeneration, and we do come back in as a reincarnation. And that once we leave the earth, as a physical being, our souls are still present. We're never really gone. So with that being said, I'll go into your reading here, and we'll get started with your past card here. We have the Tower. And this was in reverse. I'm just getting this being a finalization with that being in reverse. But overall, we do have a Tower energy that's come through, where a significant, drastic, and dramatic change has come about here. And I do feel this all has to do with the level that you are on, with the ascension level that you are on. So this could be you being, you know, elevated, reaching a new state, coming into a new beginning. And because you're being strong in your truth, it's bringing in even more truth for others who may not have been on the path of integrity here, and bringing about this change so that balance and order can come in. And with what I had just spoken about, with the embracing of the moon energy that's taking place right now with this new moon, and then the Taurus energy that is, and the moon is in Taurus, which I think is really super cool, that the alignment, everything is aligning, and the way that these readings are aligned with the Spotlight series and how this is all happening, super cool, super magical, and I'm super blessed, and I'm super happy and grateful. But getting back to the Tower energy, we do have this being a card of 16, this breaking down to an overall 7, that 7 being angelic message and presence, letting you know that you're on the right path. So for a lot of you who are making a drastic change, who have already experienced this, if there's any kind of period where you may be feeling guilty or feeling doubt, know that you're on the right path and you're doing what's best. As long as you're doing what's true to you and you're doing the best things that are for you, this may cause a drastic change in others who had you confused with possibly the old you, and not really taking the time to understand and get to know the new you, because you've been changing. And in you changing, you're creating change here. And that's what's coming through for that Tower. So this could be also too, what I'm seeing is a male and a female. This could also be about third-party energy here too as well. And you just kind of bring in the smackdown on a situation where you're not tolerating any more things that have to do with the lack of integrity. So it's possible that two energies here could have been taking a part of this, and maybe not even on purpose, but an awakening is coming about here. And I feel that you're definitely helping to assist in bringing about this change of that awakening. This could also be between you and someone else, whether you're masculine or feminine energy, but something coming down and falling where it was built on false, unstable foundation here, a very cold foundation, seeing the ice here, and then the fire on top. where the warmth is generally to come from the bottom, the building of that warm, loving, nurturing, unconditional love to be the base there, building on that structure. This being built on this ice and this cold here. Where almost I'm getting like Titanic energy and hitting the ice boulder. This, you know, possibly not even being you and your energy involved in this, but because of the change that you've made, some unexpected events happening for others who may have mistaken you. Again, someone or people who have mistaken you, not realizing the amount of power that you truly have and what it is that you're really working towards, and you making that very clear and evident by being the change and creating this change here, where this, again, is helping others to awaken and come to the truth of the matter of what's happening. In your present position, we have the Six of Pentacles. So this being about what you're standing for here. You're making the change and bringing in change by being the change of equal give and take. The scales are being balanced. There were some things that were not in balance, and that third party energy is coming through again. Where I feel with that 3 of the third party and the 3 of the wholesomeness that you brought in for yourself, with that 3 and 3 together is creating the 6 here of Pentacles here. Pentacles being earth energy, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. And so with that being said, that Taurus energy, I do feel that a lot of you are really strongly heightening yourselves and embracing the polarity energy, that shadow energy. I feel that you've made a very strong discovery in coming into this. I did do some breathing technique and practice in your last reading, where a lot of you may have been following through with this, looking into this and doing this for yourselves. Following your inner guidance here and the success coming through here with the Six of Pentacles here. Where you're bringing this in, I feel that because, again, you're being the change, you're seeing this change happen for you. So with that 2 of Cups, with any kind of third-party situation that you were experiencing, the change that you've made for yourself has brought down a structure that was built on unstable foundation. So now with you being the change, that reciprocity is coming back to you in that 2 of Cups, is what I'm getting, because you're here representing what it is to be in an equal give and take mode, to do what it is to help others who are at a less advantage so that they can receive that gratitude, not that gratitude, but that gracefulness, and be in gratitude. And being in that gratitude, I feel that's going to be a memorable experience that's going to help them to come into their power. This being about that wonderful circle of life here. And I feel that, you know, everybody has a different purpose and design on their journey because of the opportunities that as we are, you know, guided to one another on whatever particular path we may be on, to help one another, where we're being called to either help or, you know, to either help others or to help ourselves. And so that goes back to that overindulgence energy, where I feel in the past you've been at a lower vibration where you had the right mindset. It was a matter of working into the heightening of what it is that you were seeing and making your way up and leveling up from what it is you were experiencing, where there was breadcrumbing. There was breadcrumbing in the past because of a mentality and a state that you were coming from that had you feeling that you were less than, that you weren't valuable, that you weren't worthy of receiving, and that you had to share. Maybe that's an old 3D construct and perspective that was ingrained in you as a child, and feeling like, you know, you were being made forced to share whatever it is you had at any time, always. And I feel that the perspective on that kept you from sharing. And so with that, I feel at those levels that you were experiencing, there was just that battling, the not sharing, the oversharing. There was some imbalance there, and you coming into greater clarity with the work that you've done for yourself and that internal work, the shadow work, clearing your energetic chakras here, and detoxifying yourself to bring in greater. And by you bringing in that greater change, we now have this here where I do feel you're now in a position here to be able to give back to others. And because of this energy that you're putting out there, you're going to receive this back in that Two of Cups. And I hope that made sense. I just got taken back into some real tremendous time warp there. I'm seeing the Three of Pentacles here, that being about that third party energy and the importance of you transmuting that energy. And instead of it being about third party Three of Swords type energy, you're turning this into a cooperation and collaboration. And so getting back to that circle of life energy, what I was trying to get across is that, you know, it's all up to us with the options and the choices that come about as we're living our everyday lives. And us reaping what we sow. So you being in a position to be able to offer and help others who may be in a position that are not as fortunate as you. The action that you take towards that person, you have to leave the result of what it is that they do with what you give them. That is, and I feel that's a part of the sovereignty that we're realizing within each individual. Not having control over a situation because of what you are providing. You're providing selflessly. Providing selflessly in the acts that you're doing towards others who are at a less, or who are at a disadvantage. And in doing so, I feel this is going to be memorable, whether these people that you're offering to, whether they take the choice to do something productive with what it is you're giving or not. The action is still there. And so as they move forward with what it is that they are experiencing, whether that bring them goodness or, you know, some kind of heartache, I feel that this experience that you took part in, having no expectation of what it is that that person was going to do, is going to remember, despite the actions that they may have taken, moving forward, and that carrying on, and in some way, in some kind of action, you know, whether they decided to do something with that at that time or not, they will decide to do something with that action, whether it be now or whether it be later. And you having to trust this and being in the act of giving selflessly. But I feel there's also the importance of having boundaries here too. And the boundaries coming in when it comes to the scales of balance here. That being a part of that Ace of Pentacles new beginning and this new start and this transformation that's come from within you and the change that you're creating with this Tower happening here. And also too, I feel with this Tower energy already being in your past energy, you already experiencing coming out of the rubble, coming through the dust, regenerating yourself, and now being presented here with some reciprocity here, because I do feel that you've already been in this mode. This is simply, I feel, showing you, but then also giving the energy of what it is that is coming to you. Where I'm getting Two of Pentacles energy and the scales of balance being tied with an overall 4 energy. That 4 being about stability and structure and soundness. 6 is being about unconditional love here too as well, but then also Virgo energy coming through with the 6th house energy. That having to do with the energy of finance there too as well, and that did come through with the Pentacles energy that we do have here. Capricorn energy, I feel that everything that I just said has to do with the energy of Saturn being in Capricorn. And the Saturnian energy already being strong enough, being the ruler of Capricorn and Aquarius too. But then for it to be in its own sign with Capricorn there, it's contributing to the magnitude of what it can actually do and what it is actually doing. So that Saturn energy heightening and bringing in even greater of a lesson. And so combined with that energy of Taurus and Virgo all together there, this being, I feel, a part of that defining moment here with this Tower and this being in that past position and creating that drastic, that being that drastic energy and that change coming through here now you seeing equal give and take and reciprocity within your life here because of the energy that you've taken and decided for yourself. Trusting the universe and surrendering any energies of breadcrumbing, knowing that, you know, what we put out there is what we get back. This all being about a karmic return here. Your future card, we have is the Chariot. So this is another 7 energy that we have here. So in between we have 7, we have 6, and we have 7. So that could be significant. I do feel that this is speaking to the heightening of elevation and moving into greater realms. That 7 energy being the beginning card and then also being the last card. I'm getting Alpha and Omega energy. That also being about divine protection and energy that is seeing you through situations. With the Chariot energy, I am getting this being a particular person that is coming through. So this could be a Cancerian energy. This is a card of Cancer in the Major Arcana. With the 7 energy, that's also about the energy of wholeness and balance. That 7 energy is also Libra energy, having to do with the scales and the balance. So it's cool too that we have 7 energies on the outside here, but then also present in the 6 of Pentacles energy that has to do with reciprocity and equal give and take. Transmuting the energy of breadcrumbing from past situations. So with this energy being presented with the Sphinx energy, I'm just getting this being a part of a past soulmate energy, a past life soulmate that is coming about, that's coming through that you've manifested. This already being pre-designed as we come into this earth, you just working through this and working through it successfully. Because we do have the option too, just as I said here with the 6 of Pentacles, of staying in a particular energy and allowing that to, you know, guide our everyday lives, where one could be stuck and continue to stay in these 3D constructs here. And I feel that with the change that you're making, it's providing a change and opportunity here for these individuals here, where I don't feel that this is necessarily you. And so this being, you know, an opportunity for these individuals here too as well, with everyone, you know, being about this collaboration energy coming into this lifetime here. It's all about cooperation at the end of the day here. But having free will, that cooperation can, you know, turn into that 3 of Swords, 7 of Swords, 5 of Swords is what I'm hearing, 10 of Swords, all that Swords energy. And we don't even have swords out here. But I feel that that's a part of what was experienced here and why this tower is here. It could be too with the 7 energy that's coming through, that 7 of Swords coming through. The 3 energy, I was getting the 3 of Swords energy from third-party situations. Overall, with the 7 and the 3, that making a 10. So that creating even more of a 10 of Swords, even more pain, but then also endings coming into a beginning here with that 10 breaking down to a 1. Where, again, it provides us with the opportunity to either grow into that energy of the Magician energy of that 1 being the Magician card in the Major Arcana, or being in that overindulgent state and being in that selfish mode, yet again, not really learning from the lessons and deciding to take that 1 action, use our free will, and stay the same. That being the choice there and that coming through. I feel you're assisting with overall all of this energy here, some kind of special guidance that you're providing as a spiritual leader. And what it is that you're representing and moving towards is your true soul's purpose here. You're being seen and recognized, and I do feel it's about this Chariot energy that's coming through here in your life. Typically, this is known as a card of action, but with the 7 energy, what I've gotten here is this, especially with the Tower tied to this, being about a time of reflection and introspection, sitting back and observing in order to make the best choice for oneself. That being the choice there too. So really embracing the energies of the 7 and the Libra energy and the balance, which is also tied to Taurus Moon energy because they are sister signs, both ruled by Venus. So great opportunity here to come into greater strength, spirituality, the groundedness, the beauty of all things, that opportunity being there, just as I said at the beginning of this reading here. And I feel that with you being in your power, the connection of that balance within yourself is now being met out here in the physical realm here. So someone being in this position here too as well, matching and transmuting the energy. I feel this is also you here too. You know, receiving this equal give and take because you are this equal give and take. And now, you know, taking that time, moving from a 6 into a 7 energy yet again here. To be able to do what is best for you. Being in a balanced state, the black and the white energy, dark and the light energy, that shadow energy. Having some good knowledge about how to work these together in order to maintain stability and balance here. To be able to make the best decision for oneself. There's a lot of armor here. The energy of the Chariot is formed by the energy of all 4 knights in the deck. The Knight of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands, the Knight of Swords, and the Knight of Cups. So this could also be about a younger energy, but the Knight energy overall is defending the element that it stands for and represents. So I am getting a Magician energy coming through with all of these, all of the elements of those knights coming through in the Chariot there. So someone being very strong, I feel with you being very strong in your power, Magician energy, again, you're being met up with this outside of you, and that being a part of that 2 of Cups. And that 2 of Cups being about the equal give and take between the 2 very strong soulmates. Cups energy being your energy, water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Fucus, and Pisces. A very balanced energy. The importance of balance and stability being very strong here. And I don't feel, even though I was picking up, you know, we go from a 7 energy to a 6 energy to a 7. I feel that these are all 7s across the board. It's just the importance of the equal give and take and what you've transmuted from what you've experienced in the past, which I do feel is breadcrumbing. And being in this power here in the present tense here, with this being the present card. But that 7 energy coming through, excuse me, and with this energy being present here, someone has something to say to you. I feel with this coming forth, having the energy of sitting and observing to make the best decision, having that energy of now knowing what it is that they want to move forward and towards, this being you, and wanting to communicate something to you. But as I was saying, with the scales of balance here, that being represented by Libra here, that 7 energy being present here. So we do have 7, 7, and 7 energy. 7, 7, and 7 was coming through very strongly for Piscean energy. And then it did come through pretty strongly. I believe it was the Leo moon reading. So Leo energy could be significant here too. And we do have the energy of 5 in all of these cards here too. 5th house energy being Leo. I feel too, for a lot of you feminines, this could also be about a masculine you've been connected to who is learning the importance of a foundation and what it is to be built on. And that being about unconditional love and the importance of not breadcrumbing, but giving equally. And, you know, what one has been given, it's important to return that. That being a part of the energetic law. And with this person being in that power, this masculine that you were connecting to for you feminines, they're now wanting to, I feel with this being practiced for a masculine, having the practice of this, now being sure and confident, realizing and reflecting, having introspection, coming into even greater balance, wanting to make this move towards you here. So we're going to move, and that energy of feminine and masculine is not gender specific. Do take it as it resonates. That's just what I'm getting because of the energies that are present here. We're going to move these up here and get to the clarifying cards. So we'll clarify the Tower. We have the High Priestess. So this being the intuitive knowing that you have, I do feel with this feminine energy, this is also connected to the third party energy. having to do with the High Priestess energy. That being connected to this feminine here, where for some of you feminines, I was getting the message coming through about a masculine. This could be that masculine with the red energy being present here too as well. And now being in a position where they're now stronger and in armor, defending all of the elements, being in a balanced state. The clarity and the illumination and the happiness coming through with that result there. Being in the Sun card there, that being a 19, breaking down to a 1, that 1 being about that new beginning there. Boom. All right, so we'll leave that there. There's not much to say there. I do feel that this is just about the third party and presenting what it is you may have been dealing with this High Priestess energy, where on the lower vibration, this can be some pretty nasty stuff that you've had to overcome. And the power that they may have brought into a situation and the reason for you experiencing any kind of breadcrumbing in the past. Let's clarify these Six of Pentacles. Okay, these all wanted to flip out. So we're going to take all of those. And on top of this, we do have the Star. So you could be someone famous or be dealing with someone famous. The importance of the fire energy is coming through here with the triangles, being in the sunlight, that being a part of that energy here. I'm seeing 2 triangles. I'm getting this being about 2 fire signs who are destined, coming together in this joy and this happiness after this Chariot energy has come forth in your future presence here. And that 2 of Cups tying back with that 2 energy. The transmutation of the 2 energy into a 2 of Cups is what I'm getting. This being a wish come through and come true here too as well. You being in that detoxifying state here, vulnerable state, bringing in and magnetizing what is rightfully yours, transmuting any energies that you've experienced, turning this into wonderful abundance for yourself. And I'm going to flip this back over because we are going to see what's at the bottom, possibly at the end of this reading here. So we have the 3 of Swords here. That was coming through, connected to that 3 of Pentacles, that being about third-party situations. 3 is a crowd. This just not functioning and not being something that's stable. You cannot build on foundation that is not of integrity. This being about some cheating and deception here, some heartbreak and heartache when it comes to 3 people. King of Pentacles. So King of Pentacles energy, I feel this is the masculine for you feminines that you have been dealing with, but also the power that you've come into by transmuting this energy, bossing up, and now being in a position to give back. You being this King of Pentacles after experiencing a King of Pentacles who had you in a third party. 9 of Wands in reverse. I feel this is about you no longer being tired, no longer being the sacrificial lamb, turning, again, with the scarab beetle, turning any kind of toxicity into gold, having completion energy here with that 9 energy, also connected to 9th house spirituality of Sagittarius, Sagittarius being ruled by Jupiter. So with you overturning this energy, you're bringing in your abundance here, that being here in that King of Pentacles, what it is that you've dealt with here. The next card we have is the Judgment card. So with this being in reverse, I feel this is about the connection here and that Tower energy and what is coming or what has come here for this connection of a third party. But then also what it is that you put behind you that was destined as a contract, but because of third party situation, you've learned your lesson, you've grown from it, have overturned this 9 of Wands of being tired, being that sacrificial lamb, no longer being a part of a third party situation where there was a contract here, seeing the masculine holding a contract there. Bride and groom energy coming through here. So this not coming through here and this being a part of this connected to the King of Pentacles, the 10 coming after the 9 of Wands here. And this could have been a lot for that masculine. That's why this 9 of Wands fell on this Chariot energy here too. These are a lot of cards. 10 of Wands being the end of burdens here. That being the end of a cycle here that brought a lot of heartache, overweighing, weighing down on one with what one was bringing you and what you were allowing in. You're no longer allowing this, putting this to an end. This coming into a 1. The 1 being an Ace of Wands beginning here, where you've learned lessons and are now moving forward here. The next card we have is the 6 of Pentacles. So this is that 6 of Pentacles energy that you transmuted with the breadcrumbing. This being connected to that Ten of Wands, that's speaking to a part of the Ten of Wands and those burdens where you being breadcrumbed. That not being fair. And also not being fair to everyone that was involved here too, because it just brought about nothing but heartache and pain, especially with the Seven of Swords energy that was coming through, connected to this Three of Swords to create that Ten of Swords energy overall. With the Ten of Swords coming through energetically, but then also the Ten of Wands coming through physically, that's speaking to the massive amount of burdens. That 10 and 10 making this 20 here. And that's speaking to why this is not taking place with the 10 and 10 being here. 10 of Wands, 10 of Swords, it's a no. And then 3 of Pentacles, what is upright here in the overall sense? Transmuting the energy of the 3 of Swords, just as I said, into this 3 of Pentacles, with you coming into greater power, now being representative of what it is that you experience, but bossing up and being in that positive state. When it comes to Three of Pentacles in collaboration and cooperation, this being that wonderful foundation of a base here that I was picking up on, and the importance of that being a part of building up on foundation and structure. 3 energy being also Empress energy, but the masculine, feminine, and divine energy overall. The sanctity of this bird being in the midst of this, I feel that's the energetic message coming through about the flight that will take place when you do build on cooperation and collaboration, and not a 3 of Swords energy here, where one may feel like they're higher than others, over-controlling and overpowering to others who are naive and don't know any better. Learning the lessons from this and, again, transmuting this energy here, that being represented here, but then also here. And that 3 energy that I was getting, and the 3 energy creating the 6 of Pentacles balance overall, equal give and take, the scales being here. Excuse me. My throat chakra is being activated here too. So as we're coming upon this Chariot card once again, my throat was doing the same thing when this Chariot card came out. So very possible that with you being seen as this strong powerhouse here, and how you've transmuted any yucky energy that you've come from, you being seen and recognized, and now someone wanting to come forth and offer you a 2 of Cups energy here. Defending all of the elements here. I feel too this is about you being strong in your power, and now knowing what it is that you want and what you don't want. Being strong in Magician energy, but being guided. Following your guidance here too, and listening to the angels. Being in a balanced state. Doing what's best for you, and this being illuminated here too as well. But you being happy. Very joyful. This is the happiest card in the deck. You being in that joyful, illuminating state is also producing illumination outside of you and bringing down things that are no longer serving. Where your atmosphere is now changing into this wonderful, graceful, pleasant, peaceful energy of abundance because of the work that you've done. Clarify the Chariot. The Death card, and I was feeling this too. I was feeling this, seeing the energy of the masculine energy in the Judgment, holding that contract as if to keep away. Like almost like seeing a feminine energy, reaching for this, working for this, wanting this, but being a part of that breadcrumbing here. And saying, I'm not going to give it to you. You're not getting this. Teasing, just really immature, lower vibrational behavior. I can hear it and I don't like it. But that being transformed here. This person, the masculine energy underneath the surface here, because I feel that for a lot of you, this is coming through a strong feminine energy that has transmuted what they've experienced from a masculine energy, bringing themselves into balance. There's been a very strong transformation here for the masculine energy. And I feel that with you coming into your power here, being represented here, that's contributing to those scales of balance and the power of the scales and the power of yourself here. With scales being here in the Death card, and then scales being here in the 6 of Pentacles card. Neither one of these having to do with Libra energy, but they're both present here. And that also being tied to the energy of justice. Justice coming through. Strong and true and through for you. Connected to that Star card, and you sing your wish in that 2 of Cups. With a very wonderful fiery energy, where I do feel you have strong fire in your chart. And you're connecting with the fire sign. That 2 energy of the 2 triangles coming together, creating this wonderful illumination here too as well. Card of 13 is a fucus energy, so that could be significant. The 1 and the 3 breaking down to a 4. That 4 energy going back to the energy of stability and the importance of this overall foundation that is being built on integrity and sound foundation, and the transmutation of all these energies that you experienced underneath this 3 of Pentacles here. Bringing in cooperation, equal give and take, reciprocity, balance, happy place, all here. Transformative energy this masculine has gone through, and this being shown here with the Death card. Dying to the old way of being because it wasn't working. And learning the lessons from this. That 3 energy being about that 3 and that third party energy coming through. The change with 1 energy of that overindulgence, that egotistical, overconfident energy. The 2 energy of the High Priestess being here, contributing to this third party energy, and this coming to a close here, being a part of this transformative energy. Death coming into rebirth, this being the rebirth energy here, that sun energy. We'll go ahead and we'll clarify the sun card here. We have 3 cards here. The importance of the 3 and just how powerful it is that you are and what you transmuted for yourself. I'm so proud of you. So here we have the 8 of Pentacles, working hard to no longer be single. I'm getting this as you already being stable, sound, and structured. Balance, bringing in abundance, being seen as a wonderful Empress energy here, because the 9 of Pentacles is also Empress energy. But I feel with this being in reverse is just being about the hard work that you're working on when it comes to a partnership. And look what we have here as I'm talking and not really seeing what's on top. But we have the 2 of Cups. We have the wonderful 2 of Cups. And that came out in this deck here as I was shuffling here. So just showing that Spirit is definitely seeing you through. And what it is that you're seeing yourself through because of the work that you're doing here. This being that 8 of Pentacles, the amount of hard work that you've done. And I feel this work that you've done within yourself, that masculine and feminine energy, you're being met with an energy, whether this is someone that, you know, is from your past or a new person that's coming in. I feel, you know, and this all depends on what you've manifested for yourself. And again, the choice is yours, but you have manifested in a 2 of Cups, equal give and take, reciprocal, lovely, soulmate energy. That has to do with past life. I'm seeing a fucus energy coming through, but there being a balance with the chakras for both individuals here. Seeing the 2 snakes here. That snake giving me the energy of Kundalini and a very powerful, again, powerful, strong soulmate connection coming through here. Mirroring energies here too as well. I'm seeing this energy here as this was sticking out to me, and I feel that this is about the High Priestess energy that was here, but then also the energy of another female energy being here, being very light, and that light energy being about elevation and one who is ascended. That being present here in this connection here with the Ankh here, the symbol here, and the mirroring energy coming through, seeing that Ankh down here too as well, but in a different form, in a different color. That could be Pisces or Aquarius energy that represents that color there. This white representing purity, but then also Cancerian energy, that 4th house energy from this 3 coming through here, and stability overall. But this is showing the hard work that you put in and no longer wanting to be single and bringing in a partnership for yourself with this 2 of Cups here. Super beautiful. A very great beginning that leads into an awesome, even more of an awesome ending. Just as I said, you're a super awesome being, and I feel that it just took a matter of situations that seemed very painful. It was all designed to help you come into your greater self and greater awareness of who it is that you are and what you're able to really truly do when it comes to your life and living your best life. Yay, I love this. Okay, so let's see what's on the actually, let's get to your major arcana. And then we'll see what's on the bottom of each deck. Scorpio moons. So what I was doing, I was getting ready to put this away, but I feel that this is an uncovering of the secret because of the work that you've put in. Because I'm not getting this as you being this energy here. I feel this is overall about the weakness that led up to what it is that is now here. So someone that you were connected to, being in this strength card in reverse here, where there was a reversal. For some of you too, I'm getting in this upright position, this being about an abusive relationship here. So whether you're male or female, you may have been in an abusive relationship. You're leaving this behind. You have left this behind. And because you left this behind, and the difficulty in doing this, I feel that's speaking to the magnitude of the change that you brought about for yourself because of the difficulty in getting out of this. That being a part of third-party energy there too, because that is abusive behavior. It's emotionally abusive. It's mentally abusive. I feel it takes a toll on the body too. All abuse is abuse. So I feel that for a lot of you, you have overcome this with this being in reverse. I feel this speaks to the overcoming of this, but also to speak to the weakness of a masculine energy for you feminines that was coming through very strongly that you were dealing with. And this being a part of the 3D construct and programming and what it is, you having an understanding, but also having boundaries for yourself and removing yourself from this type of energy, but realizing what this person may have experienced while growing up and the reason why they do this behavior towards other people as hurt people hurt people. This being a card of 11. In this deck, the Strength card is the card of 11, but this is also an energy of justice. Strength card in traditional, more modern tarot being a card of 8. So Scorpio energy coming through, also Aquarius energy coming through there again, as we were picking up the mirroring energy from the Ankhs there. But I feel this moon energy coming through is about you being strong and utilizing that moon energy, the Taurus moon energy, your polarity energy, that shadow work. This is your time here, especially with the polarity of your energy being Taurus and the moon being in Taurus. We are in a new moon. There's uncoverings and enlightenment about things that were taking place that were not sound, that were not stable, that were unfair, and that were abusive here. You being in your power, you're bringing this to light here. We have sun and moon energy that's present here. That being also eclipse energy. And we did just move through both lunar and solar eclipse phases here with the last new moon and full moon shifts that we had. So I feel that that's kind of speaking to the impact of the outside energies that were also assisting you, being assisted by divine, everybody being assisted by divine in order to come into greater change and to more positivity and greatness and love and wholesomeness and abundance, rather than, you know, experiencing this toxicity on a daily basis, which is just not fair. It's not right. And it's not, it doesn't promote success when it comes to mind, body, and spirit. Of course it does in bringing about the change, but living with this energetically on a daily basis, it's, you know, more about that death energy. And we want all of us connected. We're all connected. So we want to see everybody be in a happy state, be in a thriving state, and, you know, to want to see others to rise up and to do well. And that being about this energy here in the center, with this being in the present position, the importance of that Six of Pentacles and the give and take and the balance. But this moon energy bringing about the transformative phase of change here too, connected with the sun energy there. Masculine and feminine energy also too here as well. Mars and Venus energy coming through. Leo energy coming through with the sun card here, but then Cancer energy coming through with the moon being the ruler of Cancer, the sun being the ruler of Leo. And we were picking that up here with the Cancerian energy here, and then the fives coming through with the 5th house energy of Leo. So that all, I feel, assisting us. And however that may mean for you, outside of your Scorpio energy, I would definitely look into that for even further guidance and assistance as you move forward. But this is a wonderful, wonderful ending that we have here for your reading. And I feel it's just all being supported by divine and the wonderful planetary energies that are within us here too as well. Underneath the deck here, we have the Knight of Cups. This was in reverse. I feel this is about, you know, that in and out behavior coming to an end, where it's just not about solely the Knight of Cups. It's about all 4 knights here, and this being represented here with the Chariot. This energy of a masculine energy, or someone new coming into your life, representing all 4 knights, and not just one, where there was also some imbalance here, contributing to the toxicity that was coming through here. This energy being all 4 of these. This in and out behavior stopping when it comes to flightiness and messages of love. Love bombing is what I'm hearing. The end of this, the exposure of this and the truth of this coming out. This being in the end of that. I feel that was a part of that third party energy and the schmoozing, and part of the technique that a masculine was using. And then on the bottom we have here, 5 of Pentacles. And this is in reverse. So I feel this is more of your energy and what it is that you're leaving behind. No longer being in third party energy because you, in the past, being in those third parties, were feeling left out in the cold. Realizing why you were feeling left out in the cold, discovering and uncovering these third party situations, removing yourself, being the change you wish to see, now bringing in greater change, and 2 of Cups, wonderful energy here for yourself. Now, with the masculine energy that was coming through here that's making the change, they may be coming about here. I feel that, again, that comes down to a choice being about you and what it is that you want to do for yourself. With you being in this illumination and happy energy, childlike energy here, and this renewal here, I feel that this 2 of Cups aligning with this energy is kind of speaking to what it is you're bringing in, whether it has to do with the masculine from the past or not. But you are bringing in a strong 2 of Cups relationship here. So that being about, that 2 energy being about the choice, being yours there too. But I feel this is about you definitely putting an end to this 5 of Pentacles energy and bringing in this wonderful 2 of Cups here. No longer allowing this for yourself because you know your worth and your value after what it is that you've experienced here. You don't deserve it. No one does. So, Scorpio moons, this was your wonderful, awesome reading. I hope that these messages were enjoyable, enlightening, and empowering for you. I definitely feel it in the heart space and the change that is coming about, and that you're making this change for yourself here. I feel this is also about an uncovering of who it is that you've been dealing with, and the change that's taking place for them too as well, with this transformative period and this wonderful, abundant AF period that we are in right now with Taurus Moon, and the moon being exalted in Taurus. So do take the time to really, truly embrace yourself, take care of yourself, stay in this wonderful, happy energy that's coming through here. Following this future position here, I feel that you're on the right path, the 7s being there, and the scales of balance coming through. Everything is working out and working out just as it should, and you have some yummy 2 of Cups energy coming through here for you. So I thank you all for your continued love and support. I wish you all the very best. Welcome to all new subscribers. And until we meet again, take great care. I love you. Peace.